Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Santosh. Today I am going to talk about what is networking and what are the TCP/IP protocols. So before we jump into the TCP/IP protocols, I would like to tell you what is the basic definition of networking. So networking, it means computers are connected in a network to exchange information or resources. Information or resources in the sense it could be any files or printers or applications or the internet connection. So yeah, now before we uh, go into TCP/IP, I would like to tell you the definition of even TCP/IP also. So TCP/IP is one of the most widely used protocols, and it is a layer in which functions performs. There are different types of layers collaboratively work and transmit the data from one layer to the another layer. So this is the agenda for us. So we are going to learn definition, types of protocols, what is the protocol right for us, and what is the TCP/IP architecture. So TCP/IP is an protocol which is developed by the US Department of the Defense. TCP/IP was invented by Winton Cerf and Bob Kahn. TCP/IP prepares and forwards the data packets over the private local area network and the wide area network. It means LAN and WAN over the internet. So the basic definition of TCP/IP is it's a communication architecture used for networking and networking computers and communicate across the internet. So TCP/IP is a layered server architecture system in which each layer is defined according to the specific function to perform. So there are four layers available in the TCP/IP. They are application layer, transport layer, internet layer, and network interface. So there are different type of network protocols also, as I said. So they are network management protocols. They are network management protocols, network communication protocols, network security protocols. So let us understand one by one. So what is network managed protocols? So network managed protocols means they are like managing the protocols to maintain through the protocols such as ICMP and SNMP. So if we talk about communication protocols, there are different type of communication protocols available: TCP/IP and STTP. And if we go through the network security protocols, there will be different network security protocols. They are like HTTPS, Secure One, SFTP, Secure FTP, and SSL, Secure Socket Layer. So now we will understand what is the right protocol for us to use. So if you are a small startup company and a small business, I think the TCP/IP is the best protocol used, widely used, and it is very easy to manage. And if you are if you would like a faster and more efficient file transfers, then you would definitely opt for FTP protocols instead of relying on the STTP, which is non-secure one. For security reasons, if you would like to go for the security related specific, you will be using HTTPS as a reliable data transfer over the network. And when you are managing the networks, so you will definitely go for a SNMP, which is still very widely used and made even more efficient when working with in conjunction with the communication protocols like UDP. So the last question is like what is the TCP/IP architecture? So as I said in the beginning, so TCP/IP architecture contains four layers. One is application layer, the second is transport layer, third is internet, and fourth one is network interface. So we'll understand what are these different layers. So the application layer, which allows access to network resources. So the next one is transport layer. So transport layer which will provide reliable process to process messages, delivery and error delivery. So the third one is internet protocol, which is used to move packets from the source to the destination to provide internet working. And the last one is network interface, which is responsible for transmission for two devices on the same network. So if you go more details about these architecture, like TCP IP architecture has 7 layers. Okay, sorry, TCP IP has a 4 layers and OSI has an 7 layers. So OSI model has 7 layers. They are like application, presentation, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Whereas in TCP IP we can say it either 4 or it depends. So the first one is application layer, and the second one is TCP UDP, or third one is IP, or fourth one is network interface, and last one is physical. So if we talk more about OSI model, so the first comes application layer, which provides standard services such as service terminal, files, job transfers, and operations. The second layer comes as a presentation layer, which means the data formats between the dissimilar systems, which encodes the and decodes the data. I mean, which encrypts and decrypts the data and compress and decompress the data. These functionalities will be done under the presentation layer. So in the session layer, if you see that it manages the sessions and dialogues, which establishes the and terminates the sessions between the users. The fourth one is transport layer, which manages end-to-end messages delivery in networks, which also reliable and sequential packet delivery through error recovery and flow control mechanisms. The third one is network layer protocols, which routes the packets according to unique network devices, and also it flows congestions control, prevent network and resource depletion. The second last layer is data link layer, where the packets are framed and also detects and corrects the packet transmission errors. The last one is physical layer, which is the interface between the network medium and the devices, where it defines opticals, electricals, and mechanical characters. So these 7 are the different protocols available in the OSI model. Whereas in TCP IP we have 4 models, or some claims we will have 5 models also. So yeah, this is all about TCP IP. Stay tuned. I'll and let us know in case if you need any improvement on these channels. Thank you for watching.